Hi dear students, welcome you all for today's statistics class. In the previous video, already we have discussed about formation of bivariate frequency distribution. In this video, we are going to know about the very important topic and new topic is tabulation. Tabulation means the collected and classified data can be presenting in the form of a table, Tabulation means what we are collecting data and arranging data or classified data, systematically arranging and systematically classifying and presenting the data in the form of rows and columns by using a tables. Is called as an tabulation. I will give one more meaning for a tabulation. Tabulation is a process of systematic arrangement of the classified data in rows and columns in the form of a table. What we are collecting data, that collected data we can systematically arranging. After the arranging, the data will be representation in the form of rows and columns is called as an tabulation. Next we should know about the objectives. Of tabulation. Let us know about what are the objectives are there in tabulation. First one, tabulation is useful for simplifies the complex data, means difficult data or statistical data, very tough data, very huge data. The data will be simplifying. Tabulation is simplifying by using the tables. That is the main objective of a tabulation. Next one is to facilitate comparison. When we are recording the data in the form of tables by using a rows and columns, the data is very useful to comparison. That is also one of the objective of tabulation. Next, to give an identity to the data. So when we are recording the data in a systematic manner, so the data is useful to identification purpose. That is also one of the objective of tabulation. Next, to reveal the trend and tendencies of the data. It's providing a trend and tendencies to the data. Next one, tabulation for diagrammatic and graphical representation. A tabulated data is essential. So the table or tabulation data is very useful for diagrammatic purpose and graphically presentation purpose by using a different graphs like bar diagram, pie chart, etc. It's very useful for these type of data. These are the main objective of the tabulation. This objective is also very important for 2 marks. Okay students, next we should know about that parts of a table. How to formation of table and what are the parts are important in formation of a table. First I will show the table. So this is the way of table. This is the format. Of table. Title, subtitle. In the right side top up we should write the table number, subheading, caption, sub-entries, body of the table, footnote, sources. These is the format of a table. These are the parts. Let us know about the one by one. What are the parts are there? So let us know about the one by one. Okay students. First one is, first part in a table is table number. First part is table number. Let us know about what is the meaning of table number. A number should be given to each and every table in order to distinguish and also for easy reference. Usually the table number is written at the right hand corner at the top of the table. So in the table top of the hand, so corner side, right hand corner side, they are mentioning a table numbers. That is useful for identification of tables. If you have so many tables, it's very useful to identification. That is the useful of tables. I will show here in a table. So right hand side is there. See, this is the table number. Table number right hand side is there in the top side of the right hand side corner. So that is the table number. So in the table number we have to mention here number 1, number 2, number 3. So we have to recording so many tables. So on that time we are mentioning a number, serial numbers here. That is the table number. Okay students. Next we should know about the second part. Second part is title of the table. Title of the table. A title of the table means a little should be given, or it's a short or title should be given to the table. The title should be indicate the short and content of the table, which will be written at the top in the bold letters. When we are framing a table, before framing a table, we should give a title for the table in the written form. In the short and sweet names we should be representing for a table. Okay students. So that written form in the form of a bold letters, that written at the top in the bold letters. We already know the table format, right? So here mentioning the title. So in the title we have to representing the name. We have to representing the name for a table. That is the table. So first we should write the table number. Second we should write the title. Title means name. So what we are recording, what data we are arranging, that data is related. So that data is related to the which topic. So we should write in the form of table. Okay students. Next one, head note or subtitle. Next part in a table is head note or subtitle. It is a brief explanation note or statement given just below the heading of a table, put in a bracket, and it is statistical units of measurement such as in thousands, rupees, millions, tons or crores, kgs, etc. What we are collected and arranging data, we are representing in the form of table, right? So that data is related to what? It's a thousand or millions or crores or kgs. That is information, that brief explanatory note about the collected data we have to representation. That is called as an head note or subtitle. It is related to the title. Okay students. Next is caption. Next is caption. Caption means column heading or collected captions. What we are recording in a column, so that column is related to as one heading. So that heading or column heading is called as an caption. They explain that column represents. Caption are always written in one or two words on the top of each column. Top of each column. That is called as a caption. Caption means column heading. Caption, it is also known as a column heading. Okay students. Next part is stubs. Stubs means row heading are called stubs. Column heading are called caption. Row heading called as stubs. They explain that the row represent stubs are usually written in one or two words at the left extreme side or each row. So when we are recording a heading of row, that row heading we can call it as a stubs. When we are recording the information in a column, that column heading we can call it as a captions. Okay students, next one, after the rows and columns recording, we should give a next part is board of the table, means body of the table. So what we are recording in a board or table, so what information we are recording, that information is called as a body of a table. So let us know about the body of the table. Means a body of a table contains numerical data. The data or the table should be well balanced, that is length and breadth should have appropriate ratio in accordance to the size of a paper. So what we are recording data, that recording data should be well balanced. We should give importance for both, that is rows and columns. So we should be recording as per the balanced, then only we can easy to understand. That is called as a body of the table. Next part is footnote. It is generally written below the table, explaining in the brief and precisely clarifying anything special referring to the table, such as conclusion, remarks, reference, omission, additions, abbreviations. So footnote means it's a conclusion, what we are recording, what we are arranging data in the form of table, we should give a conclusion for that. So or remarks or inferences or omissions or additions or abbreviations, these are the footnotes, means giving our opinions or conclusion about the collected data. So that is called as a footnote. Footnote means opinion. What we are recording data, that data will be representing in the form of table. So after the table, below the table, we should give us some conclusion or remarks or abbreviations. That is called as a footnote. It is very important. The footnote is very important for a table. Next one is sources. Last one is sources. Below footnote or below the table, source of the data may be mentioned for verification to the reader. So sources means where we are collecting data, in which form we are collecting data. The data will be representation. We have to representation the data in the footnote or below of the table. That is called as a source. Source means in which way we are collecting the data, or primary data or secondary data, we have to mention in the sources. These are the parts is very important for formation of a table. So let us know about the students. This is the format. So what are the parts are there? Let us know about the table number is there, title is there, subtitle is there, stub heading is there, caption is there. Stub means row heading, caption means column heading. Next, body of the table is there, footnote is there, sources is there. This is the way of formation of a table. Okay students, I think all are understood. Once again you can know about that. What are the parts are there in a table? Table number, title of the table, head note or subtitle, caption, stubs, body of the table, footnote and sources. This is the general format of a table. Okay students, thank you to all.